All right, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Nick Faust. I am the assistant to the city manager for the city of Janesville. I want to start by thanking you all for being here on what is a truly remarkable February day for us, and also in keeping with what I think will be a theme of great gratitude. I want to thank each and every one of you for everything you've done to make today possible. This afternoon, we're not only really taking a truly monumental step forward for the Woodman Sports and Convention Center, but also for our community. Anyone familiar with this project, anyone familiar with our community, knows that when Janesville sets its sights, we set them high. Where others could see lofty ambitions, we know that we can rely on each other to make our community's vision a reality. This ceremonial demolition is just one testament to that. And quite fittingly, I'm thrilled today to be joined by many incredible guests who have all played a part in making this moment possible. So as we celebrate this milestone, it is my pleasure to start our ceremony off today by inviting our first speaker to the podium. Please help me welcome Janesville City Manager Kevin Lehner.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you all for being here. This is just a tremendous occasion for the city of Janesville. I just want to take a moment to recognize some of the folks that are in the audience today, some folks that had a tremendous amount of work that went into this project. First of all, our city council, Richard Nino, Dave Marshik, Aaron Burdick, Michael Jackson, and Paul Williams are all here with us today, and I would just ask you to give them a round of applause. And I also noticed through the corner of my eye a former council member who had a ton of work into this project and was a champion from the beginning. Doug Markline is here as well, so let's make sure that we recognize him. And last but certainly not least, Council President Paul Benson could not be with us today. He had work commitments that he could not change, but he has been a leader and a champion of this project from the very beginning, and we want to make sure that we recognize him as well today. I stand on the shoulders of those that came before me that had the vision to bring this project to this day. And I really just have to recognize some folks from the city staff. In particular, former city manager Mark Freitag. He was one of the very early leaders who embraced the vision of this project from the very beginning and put all the wheels in motion. And it's just kind of nice to be able to come in on the tail end and see it to the finish line. So he had just had incredible vision and put the folks together to make this go, and I'm just so thankful for his work and all his efforts that he put into this project. And then on the city staff as well, there's a couple of folks that just really need to be recognized for all the work that they put into it. Jennifer Petrozello, Mike Payne, and Shelley Slapak have been incredible advocates for the city, incredible partners with our business community from day one, and really stepped into a role when there was a transition process between city managers and led incredibly well on behalf of the city. And I just have to thank them for their efforts as we move forward here. And of course, we have our special guest here today. Senator Tammy Baldwin, all the way from Washington, D.C., was able to make it here to little old Janesville, and we are so thankful for her and her support early on. The federal money came into the project, and it was because of Senator Baldwin's efforts to bring that here to Janesville, to invest here in Wisconsin in our local community, and we're just so thankful for her efforts in that regard. And of course, Governor Tony Evers is here as well. And I just have to say, I thank and I greatly appreciate the governor for taking his time to make the decision on funding the project, because I know that he was just trying to add some drama and make this moment even more sweeter than it already is. So thank you very much, Governor Evers. But seriously, the support from your office, and in particular, your Chief of Staff, Maggie Gow, Deputy Chief of Staff, Jenny Dye, Janesville's own Jenny Dye, by the way, has been absolutely amazing. You came down here when you were introducing your budget, and you put it in your budget. And, you know, I'm just thankful that your staff endured my panic phone calls when the legislator decided to make this project a little bit more interesting. And the number of calls that I made, and between the time where the announcement was made and the legislature decided to make us work a little bit harder, I'm sure that they probably won't take my calls after today, but I really appreciate them doing so in that time frame. And the governor's partnership has been absolutely amazing from the beginning. You know, our folks reached out, and there are tons of projects throughout the state that could be funded, and we're just really incredibly thankful for the governor's support here today. This project is about two things. Number one, it's the power of partnerships. The project will be a shining example of what our community can do when we all work together. Janesville continues to shine because of the work of so many people that are here today, and it will continue to move forward because of the work we will do together in the future. There are so many of you here that have been a part of this project that have stayed the course from the very beginning, and I'm just so thankful for your partnership and your generosity of your time and your money and your efforts to bring this forward, and I'm just so thankful, and that's what Janesville is about. It's about the power of partnerships in this community. And number two, it's about Janesville's grit. The resilience of the team that has shown to stay the course in the face of tremendous challenges is nothing short of amazing. The group of committed partners stuck together despite challenge after challenge after challenge after a global pandemic, and no matter what was put in their way, they worked through it. And I'm fortunate to be here at the end of that process, and I am proud to lead a team that will ensure that this will be an asset to our city for years and years to come. As you might remember, Governor Evers campaigned on a promise of fixing the damn roads. So I'm going to steal one of his favorite swear words and say, let's build the damn thing. And with that, it is my honor to introduce our advocate and partner from the very beginning, the Honorable Governor Tony Evers.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's a real pleasure to be here today and to kick this effort off. So, we're going to be celebrating this exciting milestone in the Janesville community, the groundbreaking of the new Woodman Sports and Convention Center. First of all, as we've heard lots of people thanking each other, I want to thank everybody from the city and the Friends of the Woodman Center and the great Senator Tammy Baldwin and all the project partners for the work that they went into getting this project to this point today. This new center will be a tremendous asset to the Janesville area community, and I'm so glad to be here today to help kick off the next step. Now, nearly a history lesson here, nearly a year ago today, on the unveiling of my proposal of the state budget, I was here to talk about the capital budget recommendations that I had, including $15 million to construct the Woodman Sports and Convention Center right here in Janesville. Despite the tremendous benefits of the project and others I proposed, the Republican lawmakers in the state Senate and the Assembly ultimately rejected that investment in the final budget. But of course, we knew that couldn't stand. We had to do something. We saw how important this project was to the community, so directing a portion of our state's allocation of federal recovery money, available thanks to Senator Baldwin, I announced more than $36 million to fund this and 4 other projects that were rejected last November. I'm glad that we're able to provide the full $15 million investment we initially proposed for this sports and convention center. I've said it before that this facility will bring unlimited opportunities to the Janesville area with event spaces that will pull crowds from Madison, Milwaukee, Chicago, and more. And that's thousands of people coming to the city each year for events. But we know that the economic impact of this new center goes beyond even that. People will be staying in local hotels, eating at local restaurants, and exploring all that this community has to offer, bringing in millions of dollars in new economic output. Paired with a boost to the local workforce, this is exactly the type of project that supports our local and statewide economies and workforce that we need to be encouraging as a state. You know, this project will help transform this area of the city and help one of our state's fastest growing community to thrive going forward. Even more, once it's completed, the center will bolster local tourism and have a positive effect that will be felt all across the state. So I'm happy our administration could be a partner in supporting this really innovative project, and I look forward to seeing the finished product and all the benefits it's going to bring to this community. So thank you. What a beautiful day. It's perfect timing. Take care. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor, and thank you once again for your efforts to advocate for this project at every step of the way. In keeping with that next theme, our following guest is here because she too not only believes in Janesville, but what projects like this mean for our residents and keeping our community and our state's momentum moving forward. It is once again my great honor to introduce a very esteemed guest. Please help me welcome friend of Janesville and United States Senator, the Honorable Tammy Baldwin.
Thank you, Nick, and good afternoon, everyone. What a wonderful day to gather. I'm thrilled to be here with all of you, and I know we're calling it a groundbreaking, but I think we're actually going to take sledgehammers and do some early demolition on the building behind us. But this day has really been years in the making. It's a perfect example of federal, local, community, and private partners coming together to deliver for the people. As Janesville grows and works to become a more prominent tourism hub in the Midwest, we need to invest in spaces that will better meet the needs of businesses in the area and the whole community. Whether you are dropping off your kids to play at the courts or arena, attending a conference, stopping by a local business, cheering on the Jets, the Woodman Center will really have it all. This will be a real hat trick for, for Rock County. It will help build communities and foster connections, provide people with recreation opportunities, and grow the economy. The Woodman Sports and Convention Center will be an economic force for the entire area, creating and supporting more than 200 good-paying jobs, driving tourism, and creating tens of millions of dollars in economic impact every single year. This was such an easy project for me to support, and I was proud to do my part and bring home $5 million in direct federal support for the project in our annual budget. And I want to thank all the partners who made this possible and are helping write the next chapter of the history of Rock County. And I'm looking forward to breaking ground or breaking bricks or whatever it is that we're going to be doing today and seeing this project become a reality. Thank you all.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your commitment to working for the people of our city. Now, our next speaker is someone who has pretty much lived and breathed Woodman Center in all facets of her life. If you know this project, you know what she has meant to it. So it is my pleasure to now welcome to the podium Project Manager for the Friends of the Woodman Center, Sabrina Seiker-Bowerman.
Thanks, Nick, and thank you, Governor Evers and Senator Baldwin. My name is Sabrina Bowerman, Project Manager for the Friends of the Woodman Center. We're a group of diverse business leaders, community members, organizations, and individuals supporting the project. And I can confidently say, on behalf of our group, that we are filled with profound gratitude to be here with you today. The Friends have been working tirelessly, hand in hand with the City of Janesville and community partners to reach this day. The Friends' remarkable private fundraising achievement of $9.7 million marks the largest in Janesville's history. So thank you to all of our donors, especially to our top donors, Woodman's Markets, Mercy Health, Kennedy Family Foundation, Janesville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uptown Janesville, Rocks Up Capital, and our anonymous $1 million donor. And today, I'm thrilled to announce 2 additional supporters, each at the $500,000 level. Please join me in thanking the Hendricks family and the Janesville Foundation. Our gratitude extends to everyone who played a part, big or small. That includes the Friends leadership, volunteers, consultants, and team members, Larry Squire, Oakley Ryan, Christine Rebout, Tim Lindow, Bill McCashin, Sean Knott, Sean Kennedy, Jamie Roth, Angela Pakes, Dan Jensen, Lindsay Scheidel, Katie Tranel, Sandy Walton, and about 50 others representing a variety of local organizations. It's fantastic to have so many of you celebrating with us today. Your support, talent, and time have been pivotal in making this vision a reality that will serve our community for generations to come. If you're feeling inspired and want to join our campaign and help continue the work of the Friends, please visit our website, woodmancenter.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina, and thank you for all your work in the community. Our next speaker is here as board president of the Janesville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, an organization that has once again truly been stride and stride with the city at every step of this project. Or as our next guest may say in his slight Canadian intonation, project. He is another true champion of the Woodman Center. Please help me welcome JACVB Board President Mason Little.
Thank you, Nick. Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed guests, valuable members of our community, as Nick says, I'm Mason Little. I'm speaking here today as board chair of the Janesville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. And I consider it a deeply meaningful privilege to represent such an honorable community asset as our CVB. Speaking of community assets, Sabrina Bowerman, we can't recognize you enough for inspiring our community to contribute toward this project and for your irreplaceable role in helping build the most significant private fundraising campaign in Janesville. So please, one more hand for Sabrina Bowerman. Again, it's with pride that I represent the JACVB here today. We advocate for destination-enhancing development, and here in Janesville, that means more than 50 pieces of public art, a charming downtown that's full of local boutique shopping and eateries, live theater, world-class sports teams on the river, on the ice, our parks, our miles of peaceful trails, our award-winning botanical gardens. All of these elements showcase the breathtaking beauty of Janesville, Wisconsin's great outside. So today, how exciting. We get to cheer for a new addition to this long, extensive list of attractions, the Woodman's Sports and Convention Center, a third space that offers a state-of-the-art venue that answers the needs of our area businesses and attracts attendees from all over the Midwest. The journey, the long 7-year journey to this moment has been propelled by the visionary leadership within our community, notably by individuals we see here today, but also by those that you don't see. Now, again, I'm here representing the JACVB today, but it's really on behalf of Christine Rebout, our executive director, our co-chair of the Friends of the Woodman Center. She wanted so deeply to be here today. Her immense sacrifices for her community are somehow lesser than those that she makes for her family, her husband Doug, her daughter Natalia. Christine is one of the most courageous and selfless women that I know. So please join me. I want to acknowledge her positive spirit and Christine's dedication to this project, because so many of the wins that you've heard about here today have happened because of her. A round of applause, please, for Christine Rebout. If Christine were here today, she would tell us all, again, that the Woodman Center is a cornerstone of the JACVB's three-part mission. We promote our region as a premier destination. We enrich our community's economic landscape. We cultivate pride, and we enhance the quality of life for all who call this city our home. How much truer could any initiative tie to that mission than the Woodman Center? So it is on behalf of the JACVB that I'd like to thank all of our partners for wanting and for working to make Janesville a destination where dreams are realized and where futures are built.
Thank you, Mason. Our final guest speaker today is someone whose firm and family truly represent the spirit of Janesville, a fifth-generation company that has grown from our very community into an industry leader in construction management and a firm that employs over 650 people. It is my honor to now introduce to the podium co-president of J.P. Cullen, Ms. Jeannie Cullen-Schultz.
Thank you, Nick. On behalf of J.P. Cullen, I want to say thank you to everyone for your commitment to this transformational project that will have such a positive impact to our community. This is an incredibly well-attended groundbreaking. I think the most people I've ever seen at a groundbreaking, which is truly a testament to not only the excitement surrounding the project, but the hard work and dedication that has gotten us to this point today. The collaboration among many stakeholders, both in the private and public sectors, as well as locally, statewide, and federally, has been unrivaled and very impressive. As a local general contractor, we look to continue this into the construction phase with our local team of employees, as well as many local partners, including Mid-States, Lycon, Rock Road, Scylla, and many more. After weeks of planning, I assure you our team is ready to start, and we'll begin with the decommissioning of the utilities next week, followed by our first milestone, which will be the demolition of the Sears building. The structure and the concrete will shortly follow in April, and then we'll progress through construction for the next 15 months and turn over a great space for the community and the surrounding areas. It is important to note that the design and construction also focuses on sustainability, including building components that will last long into the future, recycled and reuse of the existing site and building, as well as a direct partnership with Alliant Energy to install solar panels that will be used for many years to come. As you've heard today, this is an exciting project for many reasons. It's truly an honor for J.P. Cullen, headquarters just down the road, for the last 132 years to be such a meaningful part of it. We understand the impact it can have on a great place like Janesville, our home. With that, I'll turn it back over to Nick to start the ceremonial groundbreaking or sledgehammering. Thanks.
Thank you, Jeannie. At this time, we'll have our esteemed guests approach the building. Cullen has provided some hard hats, some hammers, and we'll get to taking some pictures. Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, Larry. If I could have the lead donors for the project come up for a photo. That'd be Woodman's, Mercy, Kennedy,
Janesville Foundation.
Hendricks.
Ready for an improved news experience? The all-new Channel 3000 News app is here. Tailored for your news the way you want it with a customizable home page. Stay informed effortlessly. Swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. And no more waiting. The new app loads faster than ever, ensuring you get news updates instantly. Download the all-new Channel 3000 News app today. Your